We're going to be doing 2 exercises to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system. So find yourself a comfortable position. It can be sitting or lying. And start to ground into that posture, dropping your mind into the body, opening up the mind-body connection. Already feeling the tone of your body right now. Getting a sense of where you're at before we start the exercises. This gives you a before snapshot that will contrast to when we're done. Really get a sense of where you're at. You might think of a word that crystallizes. What is the state of your body right now? Is it calm, agitated? Are you holding on to something? Is there an emotional quality? Or maybe there's a lot of thoughts in the mind. Whatever you're noticing, just hold it non-judgmentally as a starting position. Right now, just noticing where we're at. Then the first thing I'm going to have you do is bring the hands up and start to rub them together for maybe about 10 seconds. When they're nice and warm, I want you to put your hands on the face. Already feeling the vitality and warmth of the hands. Just taking in your own healing energy. Your body doesn't know that it's your hands versus someone else's hands. The same chemical reactions happen and you receive self-touch. So you can start to massage the face, just doing kind of gentle circles, like you're rubbing in suntan lotion. Just trying to get to all the areas of the face where there are muscles, so the eyes, the eyebrows, the forehead. You can do it in whatever order you want. Try to hit every single part of the face. All the small muscles around the eyes, the big muscles linked to the masseter, to the cheekbones, and open and close the jaw, just kind of massaging with your fingers at the hinge, getting to all the different muscles that are involved in chewing. And also, as you open and close the jaw, you can move it to the side a little as well, to each side. You might want to make a slight vocalization, like a little humming sound. It's another good way of stimulating these facial nerves. Trigeminal nerves that supply the vocal cords. These are all very important pathways to connect into the ventral vagal system, which help to downregulate sympathetic arousal or anxiety. And you can, as I'm talking, you can just continue to stimulate the face, around the lips, opening up the mouth as well, and stretching out the tongue, the sides of the mouth, the back of the mouth. Really getting the entire face, and you can start to just deepen the massage a little, just really feeling the kind of deep tissue quality. Really giving your, the bigger muscles of the face some attention. Just continuing to rub as I speak. You might bring the hands up and kind of move them through the hair, the fingers kind of combing the hair back. Just feeling the soothing energy of your hands, stimulating the crown, the scalp, the temples, the back of the head. You can start to get the neck as well. Just bringing kind of a healing, restorative, nurturing energy. Really taking that in, noticing as you're doing it how it's making you feel. And then when you're ready, you can bring the hands down again, leaving the hands in an open position where the energy is kind of free to move. So we're not holding, we're not kind of causing any unnecessary constriction. We're giving the energy pathways to move from the core to the periphery. So all the joints are open, expanded, relaxed. You're just holding the nervous system in this receptive, open posture. It signals safety to the mind. Just taking in the energy that you've created in the face. Just feeling the effect of all of that nurturing presence. You might start to notice some tingling. You might notice the face starts to feel plastic, like it wants to reshape. You just let whatever is happening, let it do whatever it wants to do, just allowing your face to be at rest. Not putting any effort into kind of wearing a mask, just absolutely letting the face be your true face, the face with no effort. Really take in, metabolize this feeling in the face. Imagine it starting to even spread a little, diffusing down through the neck and into the chest. I also encourage you to create a little smile, or what's sometimes called an inner smile, just allowing the corners of the mouth to slightly turn upward. You might only do it on the inside of the mouth, or you might do it on the outside as well. Just creating a subtle positive attitude, just noticing the effect of that, and gifting this to your body and just noticing the effect. And now we're going to move to the vocal cords. And we're going to stimulate more of the parasympathetic nervous system that runs down through the enteric nervous system, down to the gut area. And we're going to do that with a VU sound. So I'd like you to get ready to make a deep, resonant VU that sounds like the foghorn of a boat entering a harbor at night. And I want you to put your attention down in the belly. Really feel the vibration that you create, the resonance down in the belly. And the more you're able to stay in that part and really feel it, the more of an effect that there's going to be on your nervous system. And I'll do it with you. We're going to do 5 VUs. And so each in-breath will be kind of a deep, full breath through the mouth. And then each VU sound will be a low, resonant VU that pushes all the air out, all the way. And if your VUs are a different length to mine, you can just do 5 at whatever speed makes sense to you, and we'll catch up at the end. Okay, so when you're ready, a deep in-breath. Vu. Now just resting. Letting your body breathe however it wants to. Keeping your posture in an open, receptive position. Keeping the mind open, connected to the body. Just receiving, feeling from the body. Giving the exercise time to work. Just staying with it. Tracking anything that may be happening in the abdomen, in the arms and legs. You may feel energy moving. The organs may feel a little less restricted, able to open up, little more resonant, a little more themselves. You might feel it softening throughout the abdomen, the pelvis, the respiratory diaphragm. You might feel energy being sent to the periphery, what's known as the discharge or deactivation, which feels like a increase in blood volume, increase in warmth in the hands and the feet, a tingling, sometimes even a shaking. Just being completely open to whatever's happening, noticing, tracking, being with, allowing. Anywhere where there's been discomfort in the body, just check in with that now. See if moving this energy has had any effect on that part of the body. If you're feeling a sensation of discharge in the hands or the feet, you might imagine how the discharge connects to that uncomfortable area of the body. Imagining an energy line between the two. That the energy from the discomfort is making its way into the discharge. The discomfort is in a way trapped or stored or bound energy. We're opening up the exit routes so that that energy can leave the body. i.e. accumulated stress can find its way out, no longer be part of your system. Giving your body lots of time. A lot of this practice is just slowing the mind to body speed so that bodily processes can complete, that you're no longer carrying this unfinished business around with you. You've already stopped to allow something to happen that hasn't been allowed to happen. And you're doing everything you can to support something good happening by holding everything soft and open, Just bringing a receptive, curious, non-judgmental attitude. You could bring back that inner smile if you'd like. Just creating the conditions for good things to happen, not needing anything to happen, just making a practice out of creating these conditions. Noticing anything more that's still moving or that has shifted in you. You might contrast your body now to how we started. Notice the difference. Try to crystallize a word that captures how your body feels right now, or any part of the body, any particular aspect. You might notice a shift in the relationship that you have to any uncomfortable area or to the body as a whole. As we become more relaxed, our relationship becomes a little easier, a little kinder. Some part of the body that has been very challenging can become less challenging. And if something is happening for you, if there's a discharge, or if some energy is moving in some way, I encourage you to try and support that until its completion. Really staying with it, allowing the energy to move and give it all the time that it needs. Don't interrupt it unless you need to. And with that, I'm going to sign off.